Have you ever stopped to wonder what we call groups of animals? Sure, we know about a herd of cows or a flock of birds, but the animal kingdom has given us some of the most colorful, unusual, and downright poetic names you'll ever hear. Today, we're diving into 15 of the most fascinating collective nouns for animals. Let's begin with one of the most famous, a pride of lions. The word pride captures their regal, commanding presence on the African savanna. It's more than just a group, it's a family unit, working together to hunt and protect their territory. Next up, we have an army of ants, perfectly named because ants march, work, and fight with military-like precision. They're small, but when united, they can accomplish incredible feats. Now here's a darker one, a murder of crows. Why murder? Some say it's because crows have long been linked with death and superstition. The name gives them an eerie, almost gothic edge. On the lighter side, we find a flamboyance of flamingos. Could there be a better word to describe these long-legged pink birds? Standing together in dazzling groups, they truly live up to the flair their name suggests. Then there's a parliament of owls. Owls have always been symbols of wisdom, so this dignified term feels perfectly fitting, as though they're deep in debate under the moonlight. Moving from air to water, we encounter a pod of dolphins. Known for their playful and social nature, dolphins thrive in pods that work together to hunt, protect one another, and even teach the young. Back on land, you might stumble across a crash of rhinos. It's an intimidating name, but it makes sense. When these massive animals charge, the ground itself seems to shake beneath them. Equally striking is a tower of giraffes. With their long, graceful necks rising above the trees, they look exactly like nature's living skyscrapers. And speaking of giants, elephants gather in a parade or a herd. The word parade feels especially fitting because when elephants march together, they move with a sense of grandeur and unity. On the smaller side, there's a colony of bats, which fits perfectly since these winged mammals often roost together in caves numbering into the thousands. And how about a skulk of foxes? Foxes are clever, elusive creatures, often seen darting in and out of cover, so skulk captures their mysterious character beautifully. For wolves, the term is far more familiar, a pack of wolves. They embody teamwork and loyalty, working as one to survive in harsh environments. Here's a quirky one, a business of ferrets. It might sound funny, but anyone who's seen ferrets scurrying around knows they're always busy, exploring and investigating everything in sight. Heading to the ocean again, whales form a pod, but sometimes, when gathered in massive numbers, they're called a gam or even a school. Watching them breach together is one of the most awe-inspiring sights in nature. Finally, let's end with something beautiful, a charm of hummingbirds. Tiny, shimmering, and fast as lightning, hummingbirds flitting together create a sight so delicate and magical that charm feels just right. So, from a pride of lions to a charm of hummingbirds, collective nouns remind us that language has the power to capture not just the numbers, but the very spirit of these animals. Next time you see a group of creatures, think about the hidden poetry in their names, and you'll never look at them the same way again.